Yes, live from James Place, and we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
yes, barbershop talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Barbershop Talk. Come on, everybody. We're here at James Place. Barbershop. We're talking Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. At James Place. Barbershop Talk. Where nothing's off limits. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk. At James Place. Barbershop Talk. Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk Live right here at Jay's Place Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road. We are live. We are live. Yes, I said it. We are live. 1927 Olive Road, Barbershop Talk Live. I am excited. I am overjoyed. Do you feel it? Can you feel it? I'm ready to have a great old conversation with my good friend Dorian Harris. But before we go to the conversation, before we have a good old sit-down conversation, I got to give a special shout-out to these sponsors, to the people that behind the scene that's putting this program together that made me look good to see what you see. I give a special shout-out to my good friend Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius Johnson, Beverly's Body Butter, Whip, Senate Shea Butter. She has mint, coconut, Island Paradise, Tropical Punch. She got all the flavors. You need this product in your medicine cabinet. You need this product in your chest. You need this product in your house. What does the product does for you? It does hand sanitizing. It does cleaning. It's also good for your hair, and it also good for pain. Beverly's Body Butter. Give her a call at 706-564-5335. Again, that's 706-564-5335. Beverly's Body Butter, Whip, Senate Shea Butter. Barbershop Talk Live World, if you need anybody to cut down some trees, prune your pond, maintain your lawn, or some demolition, give me a good friend, Alan Odom, a call. Pond maintenance is 706-294-8493. Again, that's 706-294-8493. Pond maintenance right here in Augusta, Georgia. Tell him Barbershop Talk Live, John Milton say, give him a call, and you will get a good deal and a good price and a great service. Also, go up to Washington Road, 3300 Washington Road, Miracle Affinity of Augusta. See my good friend Johnny Roy and also Annette Dops. Great service, great product what they have. Again, that's Miracle Affinity of Augusta, 3300 Washington Road. Give them a call at 706-922-6500. Again, that's 706-922-6500. Murphy's Auto Group, Miracle Affinity of Augusta, right here at Washington Road, 3300 Washington Road. Also, I want to give a special shout out to the people that put a program together this past weekend that was off the hook, off the chain, amazing, marvelous. We had a good time. I hope you have a good time watching it. What am I talking about? I am talking about the Speak Up Sis Awards. Again, it was right here at the Kroc Center. Speak Up Sis Award, I'm talking about a great show. I was on the blue carpet hosting this particular show. I had a great time, and I hope you had a great time watching it and tuning in. My good friend Andrew Wright put that program together. Great show at the Augusta Kroc Center. Speak Up Sis Award. It was honoring women from all around the country to have different things to do in the community, also in business, authors. Great show. Speak Up Sis, Angel Wright. I enjoyed myself. It was this past Saturday at the Kroc Center, the Speak Up Sis Award. Follow her on TikTok. Follow her on Instagram, Facebook. Again, her name is Angel Wright. The SpeakUpSis.com magazines, podcast. She is doing a whole lot of things in the CSRA, so I encourage you, and especially you, to follow Angel Wright. Listen, Barbershop Talk Live, we are always live every Wednesday, but we're going to do a little something different next month. Next month, we're going to do a little something different, so I'm encouraging you to tune in to Barbershop Talk Live. What we're going to do? We're going to do Barbershop Hymns and Praise. Barbershop Hymns and Praise. What is Barbershop Hymns and Praise? Barbershop Hymns and Praise is where we get a lot of those old school deacons. We're going to bring it right here in Jay's Place Barbershop, and we're going to go back to those old hymns that brought us through. We're going to go back to the old hymns that brought us over, that brought grandmama over, granddaddy over. And I'm talking about Father, I stretch my hands to thee, a charge to keep. I'm talking about time is winding up. You remember them old songs? Barbershop Talk Live, we're going to do a twist to it. We're going to also do it on October the 5th, right here at Jay's Place Barbershop. So if you got a prayer request, we're going to also answer your prayer request. We're going to also pray for you. If you got a song you want the deacons to sing, you can also give us a call at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. Barbershop Hymns and Praise. We're going to do it October the 5th, so tune in, get some old school hymns. No music, no preaching, just the deacons going to sing those old school songs, and we're going to pray for you. We're going to get you back to the old days. We're going to keep the tradition going. So I encourage you, and especially you, to tune in to Barbershop Talk Live, which we're going to call it Barbershop Hymns and Praise. October the 5th, 6 o'clock right here at Jay's Place Barbershop, also on YouTube. So tune in, get your songs together. We're going to get your spirit right again, Barbershop Hymns and Praise. But for now, we are doing Barbershop Talk Live. So listen, I got a guy that is here always. I'm talking about this guy is sweeping the CSRA. He's everywhere. He done been up, down Washington Road. He done been up, down Riceboro Road. He done been all down old Savannah Road. He's been everywhere.
I-20.
He been I-20.
East, west of I-20.
He been down to Dogwood. He done been a little bit everywhere. So listen.
That cat been to Alabama.
He been to Bama.
I think he been in Charlotte.
I'm telling you, I think
he been in Fayetteville.
I think he stopped in Philly.
I think he did pit stop in Philly.
And guess what he did? He came back to Augusta.
And then he flew back to Augusta.
And then came back to Augusta. Who am I talking about? Listen,
hey.
CSRA Barbershop Talk Live. What we want to do now, we want to give a special shout out. Stand up on your feet. Now listen, I got about 25 people in the audience, so y'all can stand too if you don't mind standing. We want to give a special shout out, a standing ovation to my good friend Dorian Harris. What's up, Dorian? Man, can I get something?
Huh?
Can I get something?
You got it. You got it, my guy. You got all the blessings.
Good to see you, man.
Appreciate you, boss.
You looking good?
Thank you, man.
You looking good, man. Look, now, as I was saying, for a guy like you to sit in this particular seat, and I call this the hot seat, for a guy like you to spend a little time out your crazy busy schedule to come to Barbershop Talk Live, I'm feeling good.
Hey, man, I appreciate the invite, man.
I'm feeling it.
I definitely appreciate the invite.
I feel the vibe. As a matter of fact, I feel like just chilling.
Okay. So we just gonna relax.
I feel like chilling.
Whatever you want to talk about, man.
Well, since we chilling, can I chill with you?
Yeah.
All right, now, Dorian. Now, I don't know if you had a chance to watch Barbershop Talk Live. This is one of these. This really is the highlight of my week.
Okay.
When I come in here and we get set up for the guests to come on, and I really enjoyed it because I know the guest is coming on for that particular time. I get excited.
Okay.
And now when I looked at the schedule, I saw that you coming on. I'm getting to chill. I'm finna chill out.
Okay.
Because you chill.
I am too.
You chill.
I'm definitely.
Don't let too much bother you.
No.
Just chill. Let it roll off your back.
Yeah.
Whatever happen, gonna happen.
Yeah.
So now, that being said, I did some Googling.
Okay.
I Googled you.
Oh, you did?
I did, because I can't let anybody come get in this hot seat.
Okay.
So I did a little Googling.
What'd you find out?
I found out some stuff I didn't know.
Okay.
But that being said, now Dorian, I got a pretty good idea who you are.
You do?
Just by the Googling.
Okay.
Just by Googling, and I always will talk to the folks in the streets.
Oh yeah?
I talk to the folks in the street now.
Gotcha.
I talk to Dorvis.
Okay.
I talk to Dorvis. I talk to Furley.
Okay.
I talk, them your boys.
Okay.
So I got to talk
and
to you
we
boys.
also talk Felicia Dunn too.
Felicia Dunn. So I talk to you peoples. I can't just bring anybody on Barbershop Talk Live without knowing who these folks is.
Okay.
Because it'll make me look bad and all this kind of stuff. We got to look good.
You right about that.
You look good, I look good. I look good, you look good.
You right about that.
So that being said, I know a lot about you already.
Okay.
Because these folks ain't going to lie to you now.
No.
They tell me some good stuff.
Okay.
But the part I want to say is, I know enough, but the people that's watching right here on Barbershop Talk Live and that camera, I want you to look into that camera and tell the people, who is Dorian Harris?
Dorian Harris is an Augusta native, entrepreneur, music artist, freelance graphic designer, event curator. I think that kind of sums it up, man. Just a Southern gentleman. That's pretty much about it, man.
All right, so basically you telling me you just appeared.
Yeah, I did.
You just poofed.
I did.
There go Dorian.
Yep.
You just,
I just jumped out the sky.
You just jumped out the sky.
All right, so you want me to go all the way back?
I want to see.
You wanna know? Okay.
See, we want to know because again, I did the googling. I Google. I'm telling my fingers tired of just googling all this stuff on you. So for the folks that don't know who you are, because I believe there's some people out there that's watching. Who is that guy?
I don't know.
And they want to know who that guy is.
Okay.
Now the folks. Now I told you I got about 15 people in the audience. They already know. They already know because I talked. They already know.
You already told them about.
I already told them about you.
Okay.
So for them 15 people in the audience, they could.
Gotcha.
They good.
They good.
But
so
the ones that's watching, we ain't worry about the rest of them. We worry about the ones on the screen. Who is Dorian?
Originally from Augusta, Georgia. Graduated from Josie High. Best school in CSRA. So and we get that clear. First of all, I know we're in the middle of homecoming season. We'll let y'all know.
We get that clear.
You know what I mean? Right down the street. You know, you are Eagle. You know, this location is
Eagle Way.
Yeah, this Eagle.
Okay, we call it Eagle Way.
Yeah, it's Eagle Way.
Nest.
Okay, it's Eagle Nest.
Eagle Nest. Yes.
Go with that.
I always had a passion for art. As a child, I used to draw. I would draw comic books. I was heavy into that. And then, you know, once you get out of school, you trying to figure out how to translate that into a job, a career. At the same time, I still had a passion for music as well. So I leaned more into the art side and got involved with graphic design work. I was going to Augusta Tech for a minute. They had a print and technology program, which was a little light back in the day. Now they have a full-fledged media production program that can teach you all kind of things. But my instructor realized that I had a passion for graphics, so she, you know, gave me access to the laboratories after school and stuff like that, after class. And then, you know, over time, I just started developing my craft on that. I used to work at a record shop on Deansbridge Road called Four Corner Records. A lot of people know it as All About Music or Cyrus Corner. So that was kind of like the beginning of everything that you see right now. My involvement with music, built a clientele doing graphic work for a lot of club promoters, a lot of music artists, and that's how I got really fully introduced to Augusta, Georgia, beyond, you know, growing up in my neighborhood. And it just kind of took off from there. I dabbled more into doing events, you know, trying to book artists, trying to do events. I got an event called the Mahogany Lounge, which I cultivated with some friends. That started like in 2010, which did really, really well.
Hold on, Dorian. You finna give me too much now. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on now.
Well, you said you told me. Listen, you told me they didn't know who I was, and I'm sure you found some of this stuff on Google. So I'm doing what you told me to do.
That man filling in space. You asked him to fill that space.
You told me now.
Well, go back to the chill.
Okay,
let's go back and chill. Go back and chill. Just chill. Chill back and chill. So see, cause what you did, you went from the Eagle Nest to club.
Right.
So I ain't hear nothing about you. Did you graduate?
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. You got to slow down.
Of course I graduated.
But you went from talking about the Eagle Nest of the Eagle.
I was clubbing then too.
But I didn't hear about your graduation ceremony, your tussle.
But I was clubbing during that time too.
But Dorian,
I was clubbing before I got out of high school.
Okay, so you did graduate.
Yeah.
You got.
Listen, I have my diploma. Yes.
With honors.
Oh, yes.
With honors.
Not with honors. Not with honors. Because I was a little hard headed.
Okay, we can check that part.
I was a little hard headed, but I did graduate.
Because I did Google that too.
Yes.
Okay, so you.
Okay.
I
did graduate. Yes.
Okay. All right. Because I know you was jumping there kind of fast, but you know.
No, you said you wanted to know about me, so I'm telling you about me.
But I thought you skipped some stuff from.
I didn't really skip nothing.
You didn't skip it, okay.
You just think that.
Okay.
There's a lot going on at one time. That's all.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, let's go back. Let's go back and chill. Can we go back and chill?
We can go back and chill. So you tell me what you want to talk about.
Well, now I don't know about back then when you graduated, but was Josie? Did you do a football? Did you do any football, basketball?
Man,
none of that.
I ain't see. When I was in school, I was into art and music. So a lot of times I didn't, you know, I got by. I graduated by the skin of my teeth as far as like going to night school and stuff because I wasn't really interested in that. I wasn't really interested. I'm a creative. I was more interested in creating. So if it didn't involve any creating, I didn't really care about it. Sports was cool, but I never had the grades to be able to stick with that. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been passionate about creating. That's been me from day one. So you pick something, that's what that is.
So you are a creator.
Right.
Okay.
And also what you're saying is, too, that I'm reading between the line is, just because you didn't do well in school, that shouldn't stop you from pursuing your dreams.
Right.
So you kept pushing.
Yeah, I kept pushing. Like I graduated now.
No,
let's
don't
be
get me
clear.
wrong. I understand
But
that.
I know he done asked me that about 2-3 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to say something, right?
Yeah, well, I was getting at, that's good for the kids to know.
Yeah.
Because they're thinking, well, I got bad grades. I ain't going to do nothing. No, you're a prime example of that.
Yeah, but it's not even just about like not having good grades. It's just what happens is that I understand about education is it's so many opportunities that the world has to offer. If you don't have the drive to investigate those things, then you miss out on that. Or if someone is not putting you up on that, which for me, I had the drive to figure out something else because I didn't want to just, I didn't want to be an engineer. I wasn't into the medical field. I mean, sports is cool, but I wasn't real heavy on that. You know what I mean? So I had to figure out, I had to find my own way. And that's pretty much sometimes that happens in life. Because a lot of times people say, well, graduate, go to college or whatever. I know some people that went to college, graduated, doing great with careers. I also know some people who went to college and generated a bunch of debt and really still don't know what they really want to do because they didn't catch what was really in them to do. So, yeah. So, no, you're right. It is things that you need to explore outside of just, okay, graduate, go to college, or play ball, get a scholarship, go to college. What else is out there for you? Because there's a whole world out there for you.
Okay. Now, are you own a child?
No, I have a younger sister.
Younger sister. Okay,
Yes.
So you're the oldest.
Yes.
Okay, so that was kind of where my next question was going. So, by you being a creator and putting these different things together, what was the motivation? Did anybody influence you?
My mother was is a musician. She's actually a classical pianist. She teaches in school, but even then, like I was into hip hop music, and knowing what I know now, I should have listened more back then, because the things that she was trying to teach me as a musician definitely would be beneficial for me. As an adult. But she had a creative spirit, and she didn't deter me. I mean, to be honest with you, I was listening to music I had no business listening to at a young age, especially, knowing about hip-hop in the mid and late 90s. But she also enabled me and put me in the studio. I mean, when my first song I recorded was with a musician, Anthony Ferris. Anthony Ferris had a small setup in his living room, and I went in there and did what I thought was rapping back then and made my first record.
Okay. Okay.
But no, she definitely encouraged and pushed the creative spirit and the creative side of me. So, yeah.
So she didn't get any pushback for us, her being in the classical music and you doing the hip hop.
Nope.
She just let you
Yeah.
feel it. And
Yep.
How you feel it, just roll with it.
Yep.
Okay. And that's different because back in those days, most of the moms they want to get you into the church.
Yeah. I was in church.
You was in church, but
You
I
was in
mean, they
church.
want you to stay with the church. That worldly music. We ain't finna bring that worldly music in my house.
Yeah, she still don't like that, though.
She still-
No, she still don't like it.
But
That ain't
that's that
changed.
devil music.
Yeah, that ain't changed. She
Okay,
still don't go for
so
that.
she still want you to, come on in and pray before you get out of here and all that type of stuff.
Not necessarily that. It's just certain things that it's just certain things that she represents, and as a musician, as a minister as well too. She just don't, she allows the family me and my sister to be who we are, but she also gonna tell us, how she feel and what she thinks. So yeah.
Okay. Well, that's old school then.
Yeah.
That's old school. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Need old school. Now, also, if you didn't hear in the introduction, we're doing some old school gospel, barbershop hymns and praise.
Say it again.
It's called barbershop hymns and praise.
Somebody for your next show?
Yeah, for the next show.
Mhm.
So you got a hymn, you got a song in your heart.
Nah.
Now, look, you kind of remind me of a Levert, one of them Gerald Levert type guys.
Oh, that's what you think?
Yeah, you got a little. Can you do a little singing?
Nah.
Barbershop Talk Live Radio. Listen, I just been informed. He gave me a sign. He gave me a signal that he can't do a
I
song.
saw him, he dug his head.
yeah,
He dug his head when
so
he
I
said
can do
he
a
can't
song?
sing.
Yeah,
He
so
said he
you think I
can
can
sing
sing?
now.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah?
if y'all don't mind, just give us a few minutes and we just gonna listen to.
I can book the singers. I don't do no singing. Thank you. She know.
I mean, okay. All
My
right.
parents can't sing, but she don't know that either. My parents do not sing. My mother is a musician, but she does not sing.
She doing the singing.
She can hold a note to tell you what note to play, but she's not a singer.
She not a singer. Okay, I got you. Barbershop Talk Live Radio. If you got a question for our special guest, Mr. Dorian Harris, please, man, please, sir, put this question on the screen or give us a call at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. Special guest, again, Dorian Harris, entrepreneur, creator, a lot of different things. He wear a lot of hats. And what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna pick his brain just a few minutes. Wait a minute, do we have a caller coming in? We got a call or the question from the floor?
No, we have no question.
Okay.
No question.
All right. So what I want to know now,
Got
Dorian,
about 17 people
based on that major introduction that you gave us and all the things that you're doing behind the scenes, because most of the stuff that you do is behind the scenes.
Yes, sir.
So you're a behind the scenes person that put it together, think it out. So that being said, what do you consider, or what is your purpose? What is the purpose? So if somebody say, well, he's good at this, he's good at that, he can do this, he can do that. So what, all that being said, what's the purpose of Dorian?
In what arena?
Well, again, I remember I did my Googling. Now I know the people want to know. What is Dorian's purpose?
In what arena?
Well, the arena is what is your canvas? What's your purpose? What do you?
I mean, I function in a lot of different arenas.
All right,
So therefore, if we're talking about from a business standpoint, I can help you with your advertising with graphic design work.
All right.
If you're talking about events, I can help you with that. I can help you market. I can help you advertise from that perspective. If you're talking about music, we can talk about maybe some marketing plans. So I guess marketing would be the best word. I guess sum all three of them up.
You're more of a marketer.
Yeah.
So the creative marketing genius,
I mean, I don't know about genius. I just do what I do, man.
I just go by what I read on the Google page.
You did?
Yeah.
So, Google showing me some love.
He's showing you some love.
I need to go look and see what Google talking about.
You hot on the streets.
I am.
You are hot on the streets.
I didn't know that, brother.
Cause I don't know if you paid attention to the last time I went over there on Tobacco Road. I went to the truck show,
Food Truck Friday.
Food Truck Festival. And what happened? Me and my wife got there, and we were just pulling up, and we got out the car, and we was coming up to the thing, and I saw you walking toward me. And guess what happened? You probably didn't pay attention because again, you hot. the whole street just like it divided, like the Red Sea. I'm like, who is this guy coming up here? That's Dorian. I'm thinking. I thought they were doing it for the mayor. They were doing it for you.
It's a joint effort, brother. It's a joint effort.
It was for you, not the mayor. I thought the mayor was coming down. It was you.
Hey, man, this is a joint effort.
So the Red Sea, you part of the Red Sea.
Nah, it's just a team effort. That's all. It might have felt like that.
It might have felt like that.
Yeah.
But you was smooth and you was cool.
Hey, man, I just be out there working. I got a job to do.
You got a job to do it, and that you fulfilling your purpose.
Yes.
You fulfilling your purpose. All right. Well, hey, I understand the purpose because a lot of things I do in the community also. I look at the bigger picture of them.
Right.
When I say the bigger picture, my main thing is HIV awareness, HIV testing. So 99% of the different events that I put together, it all goes back to that. So whatever funds I raise, whatever money I raise, I'm going back into the community, making sure that people get the HIV test, know their status, get educated, and be aware of what's going on, and also their partner awareness to get themselves tested and to know their status.
Right.
So when you say doing your part, I try to do my part also to make sure the community is healthy, educated, and know what's going on.
Gotcha.
So if you see me do a shoe shine contest, money we raise from the shoe shine contest, HIV awareness, get yourself tested. And also every time you come to Jay's Place Barbershop, I got a pretty basket that you can get all kind of condoms
Gotcha.
to take yourself.
Yes.
So I'm a big advocate on that. Make sure you know what's going on and your partner know what's going on.
Gotcha.
And that's my purpose.
Okay.
That's my purpose.
That's very important, very needed.
Yeah, I mean we got to have it.
Yes.
We got to have it. So that being said, Darvis, I call you Darvis.
See that?
You hot.
Google messed them up again.
Google messing up.
Yeah, Google messed them up.
You are hot. But that being said, when you because I definitely want to get on something because I know I see my man standing up behind the camera right there. He want to ask me one question, but I'm gonna ask this question because he can't get on the camera. So I'm gonna ask this crazy question that's really been taken to CSRA, Southeast, different parts of the East of that's crazy. They want to know about this ratchet bingo stuff. And can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first saw it, I said, "Oh, here we go. Here we go." First of all, I heard the name of it.
Right.
Ratchet bingo, because now, listen, Doc, I go to these bingo parlors and I just try to hit some money. I'm just trying to hit.
Yeah.
Now here you go, come up with something called ratchet bingo.
Right.
Is that some more of the creative juices that's flowing?
Yeah.
And again, I already know because I Googled it, but the people want to know, where did that come from?
All right. So for me, when I do events, most of the time I try to figure out the people. I don't do events solely off of me or what I like. I do events based on the market that I cater to. And I've seen musical bingo events like all over the country, different genres of music or whatever. And I was approached by a few people that go to some of my other events and say, man, you need to bring one of these to Augusta. So I could not find one that I could actually reach out to. I had some history working with Trap and Paint. When Trap and Paint came to Augusta, it was the same it was a situation where I was trying to buy tickets to their events, but it was sell out all the time. So then I reached out to them about them coming to Augusta. We did a partnership, brought them to Augusta, and actually they went viral from Augusta from a show that we did at Humana Treehouse, and took off and turned into a whole tour and all those different things. So I saw that we needed, people asking for some other events for Augusta, so I kind of stepped back and kind of like packaged it. Same thing with Mahogany Lounge, same thing with Food Truck, all these different events, just try to kind of tailor it to the people. So the idea was to come up with the event, but also market it to people, because I feel like we have a new old school that's becoming. My old school is different. My old school is Jeezy, Lil Jon. My old school is Gucci Mane, 90s R&B. So what we did was we created this event to where, it encompasses all of that, but it's centered around bingo, but it's not based on numbers. It's names of artists on the card. So we got a DJ, we got a whole DJ, we got a host, and it's a whole party environment. And it's just fun. Like I did not intend for it to. I knew it would. I wanted it to progress, but I did not intend for it to move this fast and not this big. We were starting out doing small venues, doing 100 people, and you do an event and say, okay, well we'll skip a month, don't burn it out. But every time we do an event, people wanted more, so it ended up doing like two shows in one day. Then went to bigger venues. And then we started trying different other markets, and then other people start asking for it to come. So like I said, it's an event that literally went viral on its own. We advertised it through social media and stuff like that, and it just it's taken off. Like it's crazy to see the response, and I have to give a shout out to the Ratchet Squad, because those individuals. Along with me developing, what we have today, there's a lot of input. We move as a family, and everything that you see is not just me. It's a combination of me and the team working together to develop this event. So,
hey, I'm actually glad you say that, because even though you are considered the face of the event,
I wouldn't say I'm the face.
Well,
I say I'm kind of like the brainchild.
Right.
Okay. Face would definitely be Gip. Gip is the host.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you gave everybody they flowers while they can smell it, because again, most of the times when you out doing these type of events, it won't happen without the people behind the scenes, without the team putting it together. Yeah. And if it ain't nobody but just folding up chairs, somebody just open the doors and toting the bag, whatever that person doing, it's a team effort. Yeah. Because these events won't go on without the team putting it together, and it has to be the right team.
It do.
It has to be the right team. Does. So it goes back to you, to the whole team, putting the right people in place so you all can get the right people to make this event go well. Because all it takes for one person to say something bad about it. Right. One person say something bad, this ain't go right, that ain't go right. Now the thing is gonna be a flop from here on out, because the social media is a beast. Yeah. It's a beast.
It is, but to be honest with you, we communicate really on a daily basis. A lot of us are friends outside of the business side, and everybody is invested in making sure that it becomes successful. So yeah,
it's cool. Well, listen, now, Dorian, I don't do this but everybody, so I'm gonna put you in on this thing I'm about to do. So when I get these questions that for the guests to come on, I try not to let the guests know what the question is going to be. Okay. I try to keep that between me and the person that gave me the questions. Gotcha. But by you being who you are, I'm going to let you see these questions.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to let you see the question I'm about to ask you, so you have time to prepare for the questions.
You ain't got to do that.
Well, no, I feel you cool.
I am.
I feel you cool.
So you can ask the question.
Well, here I go. Here go the questions. So, oh, yeah? Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this question.
I'm going to let you, you ain't got to show me.
You don't want to show it? Okay, well, I'm just let you glance at it if you want to see it.
Nah, you good.
Well, let's go to question 3.
Okay.
Question 3 says, people are watching you. Mm-hmm. People are watching Dorian Harrison.
Okay.
All over the CSRA, all over the YouTube, all over this place, people are watching.
Okay.
So that being said, who are you mentoring to come up to be the next Dorian Harris? Because again, people see what you're doing and they see that it's successful what you're doing, and they see this working. They don't care what it is, from the ratchet to the adult prompt to all these different things. Who maybe that you say, well, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Just what you need to do. Is anybody that you mentoring intentionally?
Nope.
Okay.
I haven't met anybody who wants that position. I know people that play their roles, in whatever, line of work that they're in, but I don't have anybody who actually says, I want to, I'm trying to develop. And to be honest with you, sometimes I think, I don't know, maybe they feel like maybe they don't feel like they can speak to me about it or what, but I haven't been approached. And I haven't ran into anybody per se. The people that are in the line of work that I'm in are the same people that's been doing it last 5, 10, 15 years. So I don't know. I've been looking for that, even on a graphic design standpoint, just in different mediums, just trying to see who would like that. But I haven't ran across anybody.
So if you do find that person, you almost got to test it to make sure they're serious or not.
Yeah.
Because again, from what you do and what it takes to do what you do, it got to be a special person.
Yeah, but you got to work. That's the main thing. People don't want to do no work.
Now when you say work, what you mean when you say work?
Well, what do you do? Like when I say work, you have to work to get what you want to have. You know what I mean? If you're saying that if I came in and said, hey man, I want to learn how to cut hair, I can't just say, well, just show me. You're gonna say, no, you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to put in some work. You got to pay some dues. You got to figure this out. And I'm not saying from a hazing standpoint, just what are you doing yourself? You're gonna ask me that, what are you doing yourself to become a barber? And if I tell you, man, I'm just chilling, I watch a few YouTubes, you're gonna say, no, man, you got, you need to go to barber school. You need, you know what I'm saying? You need to get your practice going. You need to try, you know what I mean? You can't just sit back and watch somebody and just think that. So yeah, it's just I haven't met anyone or nobody has approached me that says, hey man, I wanna learn such and such.
So in other words, people don't know what's going on. Everybody see what's going on in front of the camera.
Right.
Or in front of the curtain, if you will. They don't see what's going on behind the curtain to get where you are.
Yeah.
They think it's going to be easy and simple. If you're not dedicated and willing to sacrifice certain things and just put all the effort in it, and like he just said, if you're not going to show him that you're willing to work and get what you're trying to get to and actually help push this thing further, he's correct. Why should I hire you if you're not going to put in the work? Behind that steel curtain, there's a lot going on behind that steel curtain. I know that for the business I'm in as well too.
You're right about that, because I got a saying that I put on my Facebook page, and it says, "Don't put your foot in my shoes."
Yeah,
right.
Don't put your foot in my shoe, because again, as you say, you got to put in the work.
Yeah.
You might see me cutting hair all day long, having fun, making a couple of dollars, but I took a lot of years behind that chair.
Yeah.
Cutting folks' head, I ain't want to see come in the shop. I didn't want to see him come in the shop sometimes, but I had to suck it up, make it happen. And so when I tell people, hey, don't put your foot in my shoe, you're ready to go through what I went through to get to this point.
Right.
Andrew Brown sums it up pretty good.
What did Andrew say?
Andrew said there's no shortcut to success.
No shortcut.
There's no shortcut.
No shortcuts.
Definitely not.
Man, I'm telling you, don't put your foot in my shoes. So, seriously, if you got a special question for our guest, Dorian Harris, put it on the screen or give us a call at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. Or put the question on the screen. We'll answer any and all questions. No question is off limit. Dorian.
Yes, sir.
I got another question. This question 5. You want to see it?
No.
Question 5. Well, before I go to this question 5 right here, I need to pay a bill.
Okay.
Can I pay a bill?
Definitely. I want you to pay your
I want to pay a bill because I'm telling you. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to our pay this bill. CSRA Barbershop Talk Live World. I want you to tune into the screen. We're going to put a special presentation of my good friend Chris Mullen. He has a company called Freddie Mae Foundation, feeding the homeless, clothing them. He's putting together a program. I'm asking you to watch the screen, pay attention. A lot of good information that you can learn. Also, support him once you finish watching the screen. Support that program, that organization, Chris Mullen's Freddie Mae Foundation.
Hello, I'm Christopher Mullins, the founder and CEO of the Freddie Mae Foundation. Since 2017, we've helped men who've been abused, battered, addicted to drugs and alcohol, and we aid their children. I'm challenging you today because we need your help in raising $25,000 towards the Reclaiming My Manhood program. On phase 1 of this initiative, we would like to clear out a parcel of land that was gifted to us. During phase 2 of this initiative, we will build the Mullins House, in which we will provide financial literacy, mentorship, job training, veteran resources, and create stable housing for our men and our children. In the community, we have cultivated many partnerships. However, our greatest partner is you. We ask that you help these men that are in need. No contribution is too great nor too small. Here are the many ways that you can get involved and donate to the Reclaiming My Manhood program. Thank you.
All right, again, that's my good friend Chris Mullin, Freddie Mae Foundation. Great program, great organization. Again, get in contact with him, support this cause. Again, he's feeding the homeless, he's clothing the homeless, trying to do some education for the fellas in the neighborhood. Freddie Mae Foundation, Chris Mullins, right here in Augusta, Georgia. I appreciate you for watching that screen. Support him, and support him. Again, Freddie Mae Foundation, Chris Mullin. Dorian.
Yes, sir.
You good?
I am.
Listen, again, before we got to pay the bill,
Okay.
I want to go back to question 5.
All right.
I got to go to question 5.
Let's do it.
Now, question 5 pretty much says, you are everywhere. Again, I'm just going by question 5. The question 5 say, and it says that you are everywhere. So
Okay.
that being said, is Augusta ready for you? Is Augusta ready for you? When I say, I know this is your hometown. You grew up here. I'm talking about eagerness, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, is Augusta ready for you? Because based on what I Googled, you are moving different.
You said, are they ready for me?
And the reason why I say they're ready for you, because again, you brought to the CSRA Ratchet Bingo.
Okay.
Now you finna bring the doggone
But
adult.
that's not that. No, that. Oh, you gotta back up.
Okay, let me back up.
Ratchet Bingo was built from Augusta.
Okay.
It started here, like
Okay.
you know what I mean. Like for like at least the first 7, 8, maybe 9 months.
Okay.
It was show after show after show in Augusta, Georgia. Everything that I do was founded here. It started here. It was built here. It was built from the support of Augusta, Georgia. So it's not me necessarily bringing it back. It's just me continuing what Augusta started. Like without Augusta, we wouldn't be in Philadelphia, Jacksonville, Florida, or Albany, Georgia, or Charlotte, North Carolina, and all these places.
Well, let me ask you a question now. By you being from Augusta, Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
born and raised, do you know where I'm from?
Uh-uh.
I'm from a big little town called Waycross, Georgia.
Okay.
So I want to see, can we bring the Ratchet Bingo down south to Waycross, Georgia?
Okay, let me see. Waycross. How far are you from Dublin?
Dublin, maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, down there, down south of Georgia. US 1.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
did Savannah. We did Savannah.
Okay, well,
We done Savannah twice.
all right, well, I'm gonna talk to my mom and fix your plate when you come down there.
Okay.
Get the Ratchet Bingo down there.
Okay.
All right,
I got you.
I want you to fix a mean pound cake too.
I just need the venue big enough. That's all I need.
We'll get the venue for you. We're gonna make it right. I'm gonna tell them Dorian coming down there to set up the Ratchet Bingo Waycross.
Okay.
All right, don't fool me now.
I got you. But one of the things that I see which also reminds me of Augusta is a lot of those towns and a lot of those places, they don't have the entertainment. And the same thing, the reason that we did this event is because people were saying, hey man, we want something like this in Augusta. And if I didn't try to figure out a way to kind of makeshift it, because a lot of these events is not like I can't just go rent a club and throw it in the club, or I had to kind of package it, with a certain time, certain location, make sure the DJ's on point, make sure all these different things. So to be honest with you, I did a few weeks ago, I went and hit a few small towns, Fort Valley, Dublin, Perry, and trying to, because a lot of those places reach out and say, hey, we want y'all to come here. But the issues is sometimes the venues are not big enough, or, it's a dry county or a situation like that. So, be honest with you, a lot of those towns, like I said, like Augusta, built what we have, but I also understand the need for entertainment in those places too, because a lot of them don't get touched.
Okay. All right. So based on what I'm hearing, what I'm gathering from what you're saying about your different things that you do, everybody know Dorian. Everybody know the organization that you in, the Band of Brothers, all that type of stuff. So they know all that. So what I want to do is when you hear the Band of Brothers, when you hear Dorian Harris, there's a special antenna that goes up in the people's ears and that know that's this guy does this, he's involved with that. So that being said, your name carries a lot of weight. No matter where you are, who you are, your name carries a lot of weight, good or bad.
Okay.
Your name carries a lot of weight. So what I'm gonna do a name drop.
Okay.
Can I do some name dropping?
Let's do it.
Question 6.
Question
6. I want to make sure I ain't trying to fool you now. This is question 6. So I'm gonna do a name drop. You don't mind do some name drops?
Let's do it.
So when I call this person name out, you just tell me what that person means to you.
Okay.
Mary Elect Garnett Johnson. What does Garnett Johnson mean to you? I'm just name dropping now.
A breath of fresh air. This is the first time where I met someone who everything that he says he's done. He has great intentions and he's willing to help people. Matter of fact, I'll give you a quick story real quick. We did the prom night Augusta a couple years ago at Richmond on the Green. They had some issues with their elevator. So a few days, they told us they were going to get it fixed. And then a few days before, it was like, well, we're not going to be able to get it fixed. So everybody's going to have to take the stairs. Because if you ever been to Richmond on the Green, the ballroom is on the 3rd floor. So you telling me I got to tell 200-some people in their gowns and heels and tux that they got to go up. So I'm in panic mode because I'm like, man, these are the type of things that happen when you do events that can, you know what I mean? People say, man, they had us walk up 3 flights of stairs. You know what I'm saying?
Anything could happen.
So I reached out to Jamie Barber. I said, Jamie, who helped you when you did the SBA Awards, And she said, Garnett Johnson. I said, cool. So I reached out to him. He was out of town, but he said, give me a day or two. Let me see what I can put together. Call me back and say, hey, listen, this is what I got. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. My guys gonna come over. They're gonna escort people upstairs. So what they did was when people came in, they had the golf cart shuttle them upstairs so they can walk into the 3rd floor. And he don't know how much that saved me because, like I said, when you do these events, something as small as that, people will be like, man, that was terrible. You know what I mean? Because they're offended. They spent all this money, they bought their ticket, they got their best outfit on, and now they got to walk up, flights of stairs. And since then, it's like, I tease with him and Karen Gordon because every time they call my phone, it's more work. But it's more opportunities at the same time, too. But like I said, for someone who does what he said he's going to do and stand on it and supports and helps out in any way, shape, form, or fashion, it's a breath of fresh air.
Hey, to piggyback on what you said about Garnett Johnson, when I first met him, he talked a good game.
Yeah.
And I looked at him in his face right here in Jay's Place Barbershop. I said, if you fooling me, you're doing a good job because you sound like you're going to just give me the world. And I ain't seen too many people give me the world yet and gave it to me.
Right.
So as you say, whatever he said he was going to do, he did it and we'll do it. Yep. I invited him to my wife's 50th birthday party. Mm-hmm. Showed up.
Yeah.
Him and the wife did the 2-step.
Yeah.
They did. Just the fact that I see the mayor coming in my wife's birthday party at Richmond on the Green.
Okay.
It was at Richmond on the Green.
Okay.
So as you say, whatever he said he's gonna do, he will do it, and he keep his word.
He definitely does.
He does keep his word. So let me. I'm still name dropping.
Okay.
I'm still name dropping.
Okay.
And can I name drop somebody that you already mentioned?
Okay.
Jamie Barber. When you hear Jamie Barber, most of the people say, "Oh, that girl do nails. Oh, she the best nail taker in the serious already." So, but when you hear that name, Jamie Barber, what did that name mean to you?
Innovator. We telling the truth.
We live. Remember, we live now.
I told somebody some years ago, hey man, we should do an awards event inside of the prom. Nope, they didn't want to do it. So we didn't do it. So she reached out to me about doing the graphic work for it. And when I got the email, I just sat back and smiled. Because I knew what it was going to do. I told her what it was going to do. And she's continuing to innovate. She has think a pink boss tour that she's finna do, where she's getting all the I think the lady entrepreneurs together.
Right.
That's innovative because again, she sees a need for something and is creating it to fill that void. Same way with small businesses. I'm a small business owner. It's certain platforms that never reached out to me, even though I've been here for years and been working and all these great things. So for a small business owner to be acknowledged in her arena or her event, that's big. And it's a need, and she's innovating something to supply that need. So yeah.
Well, again, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said because when I first heard of the SBA awards, I'm like you. It kind of remind me of years ago when I started going to the Barber Brother hair show.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff. I'm like, man, this thing is crazy.
Yeah.
This whole weekend they got stuff going on from comedy shows to concerts to everything, hair battles, all that. And so when I saw that she had the SBA going on, I'm like, this is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
This gonna be crazy, you know. And a lot of time, if you don't know, she's my neighbor.
Okay.
We literally on the same street. Okay. So I'm talking about she's moving and grooving, coming in, all kind of stuff. But the girl is, as you say, innovative.
Right.
So when I see the part about the nails and all that, is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, so she's innovative. Dorian, I'm still name dropping.
Okay.
I'm still name dropping.
Okay.
Ponsier Daniels.
Crazy.
I'm still name dropping.
Crazy.
Come on now. What you mean now? You know she watching.
I know she's watching. Crazy.
She's crazy.
Yes.
Well, tell us how crazy is she?
I'm being funny about crazy, but the word that I would say is yeah, she is crazy, but passionate. Again, we were doing this event, Mahogany Lounge, which featured live music and spoken word poetry. We would have a segment where we would do open mic for poets. She contacted me and said, hey, you guys are featuring a poet and a comedian. Why not do some open mic comedy? I said, sure, why not? So she signed up for open mic and killed it. When I say killed it, had people cracking up laughing in tears. And from that point, I was like, oh, yeah, she ready.
She ready.
And it's like every time I talk to her, it's like her passion for what she does for comedy, for mental health, is always a new layer that she's adding to it. And that comes from love. You have to be passionate about what you're doing in order to live in that space, in order to function in that space. And yeah, she's definitely passionate. And to now see, she has her own talk show, all kind of different things going on from comedy and as well as acting. I know she was acting in the past, but yeah, it's beautiful to see that passion develop so many different things that she's a part of.
I got to piggyback off this again, what you just said, because Ponsier is, again, she been on the hot seat. She was right here at Barbershop Talk Live a few months ago. Crazy, energetic, lively. I mean, do you know we cousins?
No, I did not know y'all were cousins.
Yeah, well, we cousins that day.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
we was cousins that day. That day she was here, we became cousins. Okay. So she from, Brunswick, Georgia.
Yeah.
Right down south.
Yeah.
From Waycross, Georgia. 30-minute ride. So we was cousins that day.
Okay.
Yeah, we officially cousins when we see each other.
Gotcha.
And again, the girl is crazy, energetic. I mean, the Ponsier show we went to over at the place right on Walden Maxwell Theater. Great show. I enjoyed it. I mean, from start to finish, it was lively. Again, crazy show. I enjoyed it. So big ups to Ponsier. Whatever you're doing, keep on doing what you're doing. Keep this guy close to you. I'm still name dropping.
Okay.
I got to keep on dropping these names because these names, whatever these names mean to you.
Let's do it.
Barbershop Talk Live. What does Mike Gibson means to you?
The future.
Okay, now hold on now. Mike means the future. Well, let's let the world know what you mean when you say that.
It's been a long time since I've seen a talent in Augusta that moves in different arenas and just kind of like fills up a room. Like, I knew of him, but I didn't know him. I would see him host the Georgia Soul basketball games, and I'm like, this dude, again, crazy. But then when we were planning, I was talking to a friend about the idea of Ratchet Bingo, and I had thought about a different host, which I had dealt with in Trapping Paint. He wasn't available, so then I said, I wonder if Mike could do it. So I talked to him. And it was like, man, let's try it. And since then, like to see like how he thinks and how he functions is the future, because he again also likes to entertain. Like it's not just a I'm just doing my job thing. It's a I'm here to entertain. So even outside of the events, like if we go to a restaurant, a club, or whatever, he's going to entertain. And to be honest with you, that's the future, because you don't have that anymore. You know, a lot of times when you have people that are getting positions where they're hosting events, it becomes very Hollywood. They become egotistical. Whereas him, nah, he's whether we got 100 people or 500 people, he's gonna be the same. He's gonna party and hang out with everybody. He's gonna engage with everybody. And to me, I see a future for him so bright and with so many possibilities. Like I just don't know. My alarm keep going off.
We lie.
Yeah,
we lie.
But yeah, I say the future because that like he's young and like his outlook and his perspective. I'm telling him, listen, bro. I'm telling you. I keep trying to tell you, I know you look at things differently, but I think the position that he plays will put him in arenas that he can't imagine.
So you saying he finna start cutting off people water?
Yeah, he'll eventually.
He gonna stop cutting off folks water.
My goal is to get him to stop cutting off people water. That's my goal.
Because he'll bring me a pink envelope in a minute. Hey, he'll bring me a piece of paper in a minute.
Oh yeah, he gonna tell you, hey man, y'all move your cars. I'm on the way.
So you say he finna stop cutting out water?
Hey man, that's my goal, to get him to stop cutting out water. He ain't got to do that no more.
I got you. So let me ask you this now: what keeps Dorian Harris grounded? So when I say what keep you grounded, and I know you say mama is heavy into the church, but when you have the success that you are having along the way and you also said it's a fast success. It came along pretty fast, nowhere near what you thought it'd take off. So what keeps you from getting the big head? What keeps you from thinking I'm the man? It wouldn't be nothing without me. They need me. They can't do. So what keeps you grounded to the point where when you all have these events going on, when you sit back behind the screen and look behind the curtain to see a sold out arena? Mm-hmm. Is it you still in the chill mode? Or you be like, this me?
No.
So what keeps you grounded?
That's just my personality. My background, I come from a humble family. I also understand that, you know, in life, as fast as you can go up, you can go down that fast too. And a lot of times when you start feeling yourself, the universe and the world will definitely slow you down and bring you back home. And I've hit rock bottom before. As beautiful as this success is, as great as it is, I got a million like stories to tell you of struggle and what it took to get where I'm at. So remembering where I came from always gonna keep me grounded. Like, you know, because I know it could be gone tomorrow. You know what I mean? Knock on wood, but you know, nothing is promised, nothing is guaranteed. So when you get those opportunities, you appreciate it, you embrace them, you try to help others, you try to empower other people, and that's really it. So
okay, all right. So what I want to do now, I want to ask a simple question, and give me a simple answer, Dorian. What's next? Because I think I saw some on the website about the dope prom is coming up in February. Yeah,
the dope prom coming up. It's gonna be the 7th annual. That'll be February the 18th. That'll be at the old Medical College building. It's gonna be the Rose edition.
Okay. So if anybody want to get in contact with you, you know, for us booking a show or bringing the event to their city, how can they do that?
You can text 706-836-4108. Yep, that's gonna be the direct line. Send me a text. We'll get right back to you. That's for all events. That's for Ratchet Bingo. That's for prom night. Anything you see me involved in, 706-836-4108.
Okay. Pretty simple enough.
Yep.
So any websites for his tickets?
So if you're looking for tickets for Ratchet Bingo, the website is theratchetbingoshow.com. If you're looking for tickets for the prom, the website is promnightaugusta.com.
Okay, and the next one is when is the next Ratchet Bingo?
October the 28th. James Brown Arena just emailed me today and said, hey, listen, y'all need some more seats. We can add 100 more seats. So at 8 o'clock, 100 more seats go on sale. After that, it's a wrap.
8 o'clock tonight?
8 o'clock tonight.
Okay, well, are we allowed to say the price of those tickets?
$35.
$35 at the door.
Ain't no door. It's 35 because they're not gonna be at the door.
They going. Oh, so you got to get them in advance.
Yeah, because I mean they sell out. To be honest with you, we maybe had 2 events where we might have been shy of selling out, but every show sells out before the date.
Okay, but that goes back to my groundedness. What keep you grounded? So you already know you're gonna sell out.
Yeah, because we get fussed at. People come like when we sell out, people are like legit upset. They contact the venue. They will contact the venue trying to buy tickets. Or one of the venues in Warner Robins, they were harassed. They were harassing because they were telling them there's no way that we sold out that fast. But yeah, so you go on to get your tickets.
Okay, well, much success to your organization, to your team, to your crew, to whoever you putting together. Well, let me ask you: is there room for any more on the team?
No, we don't have no more room right
No
now.
more room for the, I'm free on certain days of the week. I can.
We don't have no more room right now. We probably got about a good 12, 13 people right now we moving with right now at this point.
Okay, no more room on the team.
Not right now, man. We might have to try to figure out once we start moving a little internationally, we probably have some more room there.
It just came to me. Dorian.
Okay.
Adrian Council.
Okay.
I just dropped that name. What that name mean to you?
Eagle Sister.
Eagle Sister.
Yep.
Okay. All right. It just came to me now.
Yeah.
And I'm still dropping names.
You still dropping names?
I'm still dropping names.
Yeah. Adriana, we go way. Matter of fact, I'm on this. Yeah, we rode the bus together now.
Not the bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I lived what we consider outside of Fleming Heights, but right there by Fleming Heights. So yeah, we rode the bus together now. It's dope to see people, grow up and become who they are, mature with time, get involved with the community, support, show so much love. She definitely does that. And to be honest with you, when it comes to the Eagle family, it's a lot of that. Mike Gibson is,
right.
alumni.
Yeah.
Felicia Dunn,
right.
Alumni. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
So now, in your spare time, what does Dorian Harris do to relax, to get all this stuff around, just close the door, get away from, okay, I'm good. So how do you just chill? Because again, everybody calling you, your phone going off, they texting. What does the chill Dorian do? You go out of town to get away. You lock your door. What do you do?
I like concerts. I love a concert. I love a concert. Anything that I'm into. Like a few weeks ago, went to go see Lil Baby in Charlotte. A lot of times, people my age don't really like Lil Baby. They feel like he's young, but he's one of the young artists that I can understand what he's saying and relate to. But yeah, I love a dope concert. You might catch me, checking out Robert Glasper. You might catch me at a poetry night, a comedy night. So the stuff that I like to, create, I also like to attend as well. You know what I mean? Just as a consumer.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm gonna do now? Any more information we need to give to the folks? Any more websites? Any more emails? Anything?
No, that's it.
Okay, so we're good.
Yeah,
we're good. So this is what I like to do, Dorian. When the people come on, and as I say, the guests come on, we like to make sure that those people that's watching paid a good conversation, had a good conversation, see what we was talking about.
Okay.
So that being said, I like to give away some stuff.
Okay.
But when I give away, they had to pay attention to the conversation. The only way they can give it. So what I got now, I got some. First of all, I got a gift card from Chick-fil-A. I'm let you hold that.
Oh man, somebody gonna eat good.
Let you hold that. And I also got a gift box right here. This is a men's bath set. This is a men's candles, some special soap right here.
Okay.
Now the only way they can get this particular gift set, this gift set and the Chick-fil-A card, they had to pay attention to the conversation.
Gotcha.
They had to pay attention to the conversation. So what I normally do, I normally ask 2 simple questions. Mm-hmm. 2 simple questions. So the person that get this question right and you have the question correct, you can put the question on the screen or you can give us a call at 706-426-1533. You have a chance to win those items and win those prizes. So the first question is, simple question. The first question is always easy.
What's that?
The first question is always easy. Look how easy it's going to be. What high school did he go to? Can we get any more simple than that?
Nah, you can't get more.
Can we get more simple than that?
No.
All right, we got that. Now listen, if you didn't get that question right, shame on you. Now listen, the second question might be a little tricky, so pay attention to the conversation. If you did, you get the question right, you get a chance to get the Chick-fil-A card and also get a chance to get the men's grooming set. The second question is, how many more seats are available for the next show?
Yeah, that's easy.
That's still easy. So listen, 2 simple questions. You got the question right. Put the question on the screen. We'll get your card to you. We'll get your gift card to you. We'll get it to you. Again, Barbershop Talk Live. We want to get back to the people. So you paid attention to the conversation? Those questions are easy. Dorian, any more for the partner? Any more things for the people?
That's it, brother.
You sure?
I promise.
Listen, if you ain't got to tell the people on the screen, but you can tell me off camera. You got the most space for get on your team?
I don't.
You know what space? No more space to get on your team.
I don't.
Come on, man.
The squad is full.
The squad is full?
The Ratchet squad is full.
I can be ratchet.
Nah, man.
I can be ratchet for a few.
Listen, I got job positions for everybody, but it's full.
I can get ratchet.
Man, I got a whole crew we move with.
But listen, I mean, Mike can do one show. I can do the half this. We both can be ratchet.
I don't think you ready to do what Mike do.
I can put on the shower cap.
Nah, it's more than that.
I can put on the referee jersey.
Nah, it's more than that. Mike have a whole fitness workout going on.
I wish I had a video to show what he did the last show. This girl, he tore on out the room, didn't he?
Yeah, sure did.
So it was crazy, but I can't be ratchet.
You think you can be ratchet?
I think I can be ratchet.
Okay.
And now my wife started looking at me. I said, I'm through being ratchet. So
listen, I don't want no parts of that one.
My wife, I can't get too ratchet now. You start stepping over the line, I got to come back home.
Yeah, I don't want no parts of that.
Okay. CSA Barbershop Talk Live World. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I had a good time with my good friend Dorian Harris. I'm talking about this guy's. Somebody say he's moving different.
I am.
You're moving different.
Yeah, we're moving a little different.
Moving a little different.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the conversation. Anything again? Give me something, man. I appreciate you, baby. Listen,
thank you, sir.
To all those people that you name drop.
Yeah.
Keep supporting those people. Now, also, that you being who you are, I cannot let you leave out of here.
Okay.
DJ, I can't let him leave out here without a challenge.
What's the challenge?
I can't let you leave out without a challenge. So, Barbershop Talk Live World, I got to give him a challenge. Now, listen, red flag means challenge time.
Okay.
You ready for this challenge?
Okay.
Now, Dorian, when the flag hit the flow, that's when the challenge is going to come to you. You ready?
Okay.
Now, listen, you all been challenged. You all been challenged to continue the Ratchet Bingo.
Okay.
Your challenge is to bring the Ratchet Bingo to Waycross, Georgia, my big little hometown, to make sure you come down there and my mama give you a plate of food when you get down there. Also, the challenge is to continue to take care of those folks as Beyonce Daniels. Stay in their corner. Also, Mike Gibson, Jamie Barber, Garnett Johnson. Keep those kind of people connected because, again, if you got the right people in your corner, everything will be successful. So your challenge is continue to build the brand. Continue to build a brand and also continue to get Mike to the point where he can stop cutting off people's waters. Make sure Mike get to the point he can stop cutting off people's water.
Gotcha.
He can get on the stage and we can really see his talent.
Gotcha.
We can really see who he is.
Yeah.
We can really see what he's about.
Yeah.
And also, don't forget about Eagle's Nest.
I haven't, man.
Don't forget about the Eagle's Nest.
I haven't. I just need to stop changing homecoming. We'll
Okay.
be all right.
That's your challenge. Simple challenge.
I got you.
That's a simple challenge. So CSRA, Barbershop Talk Live World, he's been challenged. You've been challenged. I thank you for tuning in. Barbershop Talk Live World. We'll see you next week. Listen, our special guest next week. Our special guest next week. Do you know how we get? Well, tomorrow, we got a special show tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
We are talking about land bank properties.
Okay.
Land bank properties right here in the CSRA. Good friend Sean Edwards will be here in the hot seat. He's going to tell you about all the information you need to know about land bank properties that the Richmond County is trying to get rid of, trying to sell off. So land bank properties, Lynn Gladney will be here also. Sean Edwards will be right here in the hot seat talking about the properties right here in the CSRA. You're looking for property, they have it.
What time?
6 o'clock.
Okay.
6 o'clock. So if you're looking for some property, you're looking to invest in property, you're looking to expand your property, get bigger your portfolio. Tune in to Barbershop Talk Live tomorrow, right here in the hot seat. Lynn Gladney along with Sean Edwards of the Land Bank Property. They're going to do a lot of things right here in the CSRA. And also next week, let me tell you about next week before we get out of here.
Okay.
Hawthorne Welcher
Okay.
and his dad will be right here in the hot seat.
Oh, wow.
So it's rare we get father and son on the Barbershop Talk Live, but we got Barbershop Talk Live next week with Hawthorne Welcher and the dad.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be a crazy show, so tune in. But for now, we got to get out of here.
Okay.
Can we get out of here? So when we leave out the Barbershop Talk Live, see, I noticed when you came in, you just walked on in, you came around the camera, you came around the chairs, you came through the 12 people that's sitting in the audience. But what we do, we let you walk out a different way.
Okay.
So the way we look out here, we're going to get out here as a rock out of here.
Okay.
You just walked in, we're going to let you rock out here. So, Dorian, whatever the DJ give us,
Okay.
whatever that DJ give us, that's how we're going to get out of here. So I don't know if he's going to give it to me fast or slow.
Oh, okay.
So you ready to walk out here?
Yeah.
You ready to rock out here? But now we're going to have to, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready to rock out? So whatever he give us, let's get out of here. You ready?
Yeah.
Appreciate you, baby.
Thank you, sir.
Give it to me, DJ. You ready? You ready to rock out here?
city, home from my city, home from my city, home from my city, home from my city. When they see me out in traffic, they say Jeezy on some other shit. Send them, running straight back to the dealership. I'm in my spaceship, that's right, I work for NASA. This every nature's not a fraud. Call that my bodyguard. Call that
And now, we're live. Yes, live from James Place. And we're talking
barbershop talk.
Yes, barbershop talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Barbershop talk. Come on, everybody. We're here at James Place. Barbershop. We're talking barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. At James Place. Barbershop talk. Where nothing's off limits. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. At James Place. Barbershop talk. Everything's on the table.